Hello, welcome to the Southern California Volleyball Report. I'm Chris Tobolski, and we're joined today by Ashley Engle, former Esperanza Aztec and University of Texas standout. Ashley joins us today to just talk about her playing days and what she's up to now. Just to introduce her a little bit, she played in 3 consecutive Division I AA CIF championship matches from 2003 to 2005 while at Esperanza. She won the title in 2003 and 2005, and in those years she was named CIF Player of the Year. Welcome and thanks for joining us today, Ashley.
Thank you for having me.
Can you just let everybody know what you're up to currently right now and how's it going for you?
Right now I'm back in the gym playing volleyball. I'm doing a little training with the U.S. national team with the women. I'm training at American Sports Center where I grew up playing clubs, so pretty comfortable environment. But yeah, I've just been doing that since I got home from overseas, and yeah, it's going really well.
What was playing professionally like overseas, and for some of our younger audience members who maybe someday aspire to get to that point, what can you share with them, and what was that time like for you?
You know, you kind of have to go into it with not having too much expectations. I think everyone has a different experience depending on the country and just the culture and the environment. I was in Azerbaijan, which most people don't even know is a country, and I think I didn't have very high expectations, and it was good for me. I grew up a lot. You really have to learn to be tough and just to grow up. You have to take care of things on your own. You have to make sure that, I don't know, you just get taken care of by your club. But I think if it's something that people want to do, it's a really, really cool experience.
Coming out of Esperanza High School, Ashley was the #3 recruit in the nation. And it couldn't have necessarily been the easiest thing to deal with. I know the recruiting process has probably even amped up a lot since you went through it. And I know there's a lot of girls right now listening that are going through it. Can you just share what your experience was like, the highs and the lows, and if there's any valuable lessons you can give to the younger girls, what would it be?
Absolutely. For me, it was an extremely stressful time. I didn't really want to deal with it. The emails, the coaches just trying to contact you, and I think as much as it can be overwhelming, the sooner you just attack it and be proactive and make a list, pros and cons, just really write down what you want out of a college experience, and that really will help you to narrow down where you're looking. Like, I really wanted to have a football team, so that kind of cut some schools out there. And yeah, I think you really got to build a relationship with the coach. I think that was why I went to University of Texas, as Jared Elliott is one of the greatest recruiters in the nation, and he just, I don't know, he made me feel at home when I was, in Texas, and I'm from California, so.
Seems another thing that's very important, and I think you're a great example for this, is girls playing high school and playing club. They could play so many different positions, the outside, right side, middle. They could set. You set a little bit in club, and you hit in high school, and you actually played out of position in high school. And I think it was important for you to go to a college where you had to set. Can you just talk about, when you're picking your choices for college, it's just not about what works, but it's about where you're going to play and so much more. Can you just add to that a little bit?
Absolutely. I think that, to be perfectly honest, in college I hit and I set, mostly hitting. I never really ran a 5-1 until my senior year, and that didn't even last the whole time. I think you just need to go to a program that will make you the best player you can be regardless of what you're playing. I think my ultimate goal whenever coach asked me what I wanted to play is I just wanted to win. So if that was with me setting, with me hitting, whatever it was, I think if you can just get a great group of girls surrounding you and supporting one another, it doesn't matter where you're playing as long as you're winning and having fun.
Can you just talk about some of the better moments from your high school days, and any one match or any one victory, or what stands out for you now that you're a few years removed from those days?
Wow, I don't know. It all stands out to me. I miss it so much. I think high school is definitely my glory days right now. It was just so much fun and so relaxed, and I think that a lot of that can be overlooked while you're in it and while you're playing, because with the club and the school and the recruiting and all of that, it can really weigh down you. But honestly, just to be able to enjoy it in the moment for what it is. I still, 2 of my best friends for life I met in high school volleyball, and I think for me, it wasn't really one moment. It was just the overall experience and just great memories.
Seems like to me that you played in a great age for high school volleyball, and that kind of 2002 to 2007 era. We just spoke with Alex from Maricosta. You had Cynthia Barboza from Long Beach Wilson. You had those great Los Al teams. What was that like to just be part of that time?
I think it was great. I think it helped me to become a better volleyball player. I think that's one of the most important things, is always putting yourself around the best competition. And I think just with our age group, we were really lucky to always have, you know, in our conference we had Los Al, and then Maricosta we lost to at some point. And there's just great players, great teams, and I was really fortunate.
I was reading an old interview on you, maybe from I think 2008. It was talking about when you first started playing volleyball in 7th grade, you didn't even know where to stand, and you might have left the court crying. I can't remember the exact details.
No, that was about it.
That was about it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that was right.
At what point did you start to get comfortable on the court, and when did you realize you could be an impact player in the sport?
You know, I think it just was over time. It was one of those things. I couldn't serve over the net. I couldn't hit over the net. I started approaching and setting because I was so frustrated. I think it was a new sport for me, and I just stuck with it, and I had some really amazing coaches along the way that were patient and realized I was an awkward, tall, left-handed girl that had some potential, so they didn't just completely give up. And again, just really fortunate in my entire volleyball career thus far.
I interview girls in high school nowadays, and I hear about them missing proms and homecomings and, geez, just so much stuff it seems like they're sacrificing. What did you have to give up, and what did you have to really go through to get to the point where you're at?
I mean, my weekends, looking back, I can't even imagine playing 5-6 matches in one day like we used to play in club. I just think that's insane. But I missed all the dances. I missed out on a lot of really fun social time with my friends. But in the long run, it paid off for me. I went to an amazing university for 4 years, and I don't regret any of the sacrifices I've made now. As hard as they were then, looking back, I know that it was worth every second. Yeah.
Well, Ashley, we thank you for your time, and we wish you the best of luck moving forward with the national team. And thank you for your time again.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.